Hi, everyone. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here with Ashley from Blue Eyed Gypsy Soul.
Hi, guys.
We are here today to do the third eye chakra week, and we've been doing these morning motivations for quite a while now. This will actually, so this is the sixth chakra.
Yeah.
But we actually started. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, we started even before that. We started with like the self-love week, law of attraction. So I'm really proud of us for being like consistent with it. So yeah, I hope everyone having
it's been great. We've stuck with it, and I think we're not only thankful for you guys showing up every day. We are super thankful for ourselves. I can't talk yet this morning, guys, so just bear with me. I haven't been able to speak properly all morning. What do I have going on?
It is sticking straight.
Y'all, I can't. Lachey cannot even pull my hair down this morning. It's out of control. It's out of control, girl.
It's cute.
When I pull it down, I jump. When I pull my hair down, I jump over the line and I become somebody else. It's out of control. You saw it. I just had it down a second ago. It's out of control. Thanks, love.
That's what I tell her all the time too. Her hair is beautiful no matter what.
You have no idea, Lachey. I almost feel like I should show her how crazy it is. You ready for this, Lachey?
It's wild.
This is my hair when I get up in the morning because there's just so much of it. Like I can't wear it up.
But it's still pretty. Like even when
a brush ain't seen this thing in like 2 days.
Yeah. Listen, I hardly even brush mine.
Yeah, I don't brush mine.
Like I will brush it before I get in the shower, but I can't disrupt my curl pattern.
I can't disrupt my curl pattern is what this girl said. I just don't want to brush my hair. She's a hairdresser. I'm like, I just don't want to brush my hair. Yeah, so let me post to the tribe real quick while we're waiting on everybody to jump on. We're not with it yet, Lachey.
No. And I will say that I do have to be done at 10:30 today. So whenever I see that time coming, we'll make sure that we get done at the right time. Because I actually have a funeral I need to go to today, and it starts at 11. So wish me luck, y'all. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day so far and had a good weekend. Listen, I'll go ahead and tell y'all though, it is going to be like a super powerful week and weekend ahead. If you have not seen the weekly energy post yet, check it out because seriously, like I've already done this whole week, so I can kind of get a head start, and it's just the spirit, the energy is so high lately. Like I feel great, y'all. Even though I've been feeling like the sinus issues been going on, I feel spiritually.
And can we just talk about why it's like 40 degrees at night and 80 degrees during the day? Like what the hell?
It's crazy. And no wonder our sinuses are going crazy.
And all the kids have been out of school for Christmas break, so
yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, girl.
Carlton.
Hey, Carlton. Heading back to Texas. All right. Well,
safe travels.
Safe. Hit us up if you need us, and we're always here. So yeah, everyone say a quick prayer for Carlton as he travels back to Texas. Need our boy to be safe.
So you don't get to do meditation today, sir. Unless someone else is driving you like Miss Daisy.
So yeah, all right, y'all. Well, this week is the throat or the third eye. Last week we did the throat, and
oh no.
Sage catastrophe.
I gotta put this whole on Lauren's side. She thinks she did it.
But yeah, man, I'm so glad like that we get to do this every week because it helps inspire us to do more. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it's been helping y'all too, because a lot of people have been reaching out to either one of us and saying how much it really helps. So that makes us feel great that whatever we're putting in is being received and is being helpful at the same time.
Nice, Adele. Yay.
Nice. That's awesome.
Where
Adele.
is that?
Good job.
Where is that, by the way? Curious. I'm a small town girl. I haven't traveled very much yet. I've been in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Georgia. I've been to Atlanta, which is in the same place.
Morocco. Wow. Nice. Yeah, and see,
we're gonna need to see pictures.
Right. And that's the thing, like I've always wanted to travel, and just I guess I never had the means to do it. But thankfully, you know, you really haven't. You haven't really been out of the neighboring states. And I've kind of traveled up the East Coast a little bit. You know, I think when I was about 13 or so, because it was right around the time Larry was coming in the picture, but he was still traveling, doing the band stuff. And I did make it to Michigan once.
I went to Michigan when I was 15, and I think that's the furthest I've ever been. I stayed there summer out there with my cousin.
Right.
And I think that's the furthest that I've actually been.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, I can't really truly count Louisiana either, even though I was born there, because I don't really remember it.
Yeah. And that's my thing too. I know I've been to Louisiana and like Alabama, but do I really remember it? I was such a small child. I was young. I was under 10 when I was visiting those
I know. I've only been on a plane once my whole life. So hi, Jason.
Good morning, Jason.
Hey, Cora.
But yeah, so now that we have a few more people joined in, we'll go ahead and start. Yeah, like I think we should do one of those things where we have like maps and we mark off
where we've been.
Yeah, I think it would give us a good idea of what we actually want to explore.
We need to meditate in every country.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That sounds like a good bucket list. Yeah.
A movement, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. And listen, the energy that's going on this week and this weekend totally supports what you just said, Lachey. So, you know, when you read it, you'll know. And the energy on Wednesday and Friday totally just driving it home.
And that's good, Cora. That's awesome.
And so good. All right, y'all. So we are going to move on to the third eye this week. The third eye, which is also called the mind's eye, is a lot of people think that it's located in the middle of the forehead, but it's really not. It's right in the middle of your brow. And it's ruled by Saturn, and the color that is associated with this is indigo, so like a purplish blue, but it represents wisdom, and it helps us see things clearly, and it also helps us connect to the spirit realm. So like visions, dreams, daydreams, those kind of things. This is what happens when the third eye is being active. So it's the center of your intuition.
You brought that up, that a lot of people think that it's up. Because when we talked about that, how I meditate and how I focus both of my eyes towards my third eye. And I've noticed when I tell people that, when I notice and start meditating, I notice the eyes go up. Yeah. And I'm like, where's your eyes going? Where are your eyes going? No, you just want to like focus towards the inside.
It's right, you know what I mean? Right in between the brow. So you don't need to, think that it's all the way up here. It's right. It
is depicted in a lot of sketches. Like if you look at actual like legit studies, you see that it's down further. But when you see like pretty pictures on the internet, and they have like a beautiful woman drawn, and she has a third eye, and it's like all the way up here.
Yeah. Well, and it's weird because I just heard like the word cyclops, and I almost wonder if that's like why they were almost ahead of certain things in that time, whether it's actually myth or not. But the fact that they have one big eye, it's like I almost feel like they had the ability to have that foresight, right? And that's what this is. It's the center of intuition and foresight.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe, and I almost feel like if you're really meditating and focusing on your third eye, that's what you should almost look at it as, is just one big eye going across, and allow it to open and like really allow that energy and that light. But it's also driven by the principle of openness and imagination. So, you know, if you go back on the other chakras as well, you'll notice that some of these all have certain things in common. So, like the imagination, you know, creativity, and allowing that natural energy to flow that helps inspire us to do a
lot of the blockages and overactiveness can be the same as that word.
What?
Overactiveness?
Yes.
Overactivity.
Overactivity, yes.
Words.
Right.
Yay, words.
But so in Sanskrit, it's actually called ahana, and it's the command and perceiving related to the supreme element, the combination of all elements in their purest form. So all the elements that are inside you, around you, this is everything in its purest form is functioned by the third eye. And it allows all the other elements to help support the vision, the creativity, and the imagination, the psychic insight. You know, that's where all of this originates. That's where its power comes from. So it's also the center where we transcend duality, the duality of a personal I separate from the rest of the world, the personality that exists independently from everything else. So this is where your I am comes from too. Okay. Yes, we are all connected in all ways, but you also hear me say that even though we're here to help other people, we're here to inspire and uplift, we are responsible for our own individual journey, and we should never forget that, right? That's also where this comes from. It helps you see your bigger picture more clearly. Did you have something?
No,
I felt like you needed to say something.
No, I zoned out for a second. Like I was looking through my notes. I was going through my notes, and I just kind of zoned out for a second.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, good morning.
So it can affect vision, intuition, perception of subtle dimensions, and movements of energy. So I will actually say, like, because of what I do function more with the upper chakras, okay? Now, I do remember as a child, like, seeing things out the corner of my eye all the time. I would see, like, floaters go across my vision. When I started doing this and, like, getting back in tune, that's when I started seeing the orbs and seeing, like, the streaks of color. I would see energy radiating off of people. And that's also when I started seeing the apparitions and stuff. But I let spirit know straight up, listen, I don't like it when you just show up. So I'd prefer not to see you, because they always show up at the most inopportune moments.
Yeah.
You know, one time I was folding laundry and I like thought one of my friends was in there with me, and I turned around and they weren't. And then the second time,
when you start a conversation with someone, you turn around and you're like,
right, exactly.
Totally saw you standing there.
And then the second time I was in one of my dance classes. I was exercising and I turned around and felt like I was about to run into his chest. And I was like, nah, we can't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? So the more you open it up, depending on your abilities, you know, you're gonna, if you are a medium or a clairvoyant in any way, you will start seeing things, but it doesn't mean that you're going to start seeing spirit everywhere. It, like, that's not how they work. It takes a lot of energy for them to just show up as a apparition, but you will start seeing auras, light, different changes in the environment. Some people actually can see, like my friend Deb, she can actually see, like, when she helps spirit cross over, like that's one of her things, and she can actually see the portal come down and take them home, you know what I'm saying? So, which I've never seen. And I can't say that it's not real, because the things I experience, a lot of people think isn't real. So I won't ever judge someone for what they've experienced personally. But there are some people who be like, oh, I experienced this, and intuitively you can pick up that they're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? There are just some people who try to make a mockery of it, and I'm not cool with that. So, but it also has to do with your psychic abilities that are related to the clairvoyance and clairaudience. And because everything is right here, that's when you're going to start hearing the whispers, and you might actually get downloads. Like, mine's more telepathic, so it's almost like I'm talking to myself, but I can tell a difference, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how they choose to talk to me, because it's easier for me to download than me actually hearing them. But it also allows you to access the mystical state. So like when you go into meditation and you're doing the visualizing and stuff, the stronger this gets, the deeper it allows you to go. Okay. So it also has to do with illumination, connection to wisdom, insight that motivates inspiration and creativity. Sustaining awareness, it might require focus and the ability to relax into a different way of seeing. So especially for those that have like a lot to, overcome and do, like getting rid of your own personal bad habits and self-limiting beliefs. This actually allows you to have a different perspective of seeing situations that might used to trigger you. You know what I'm saying? You can look deeper into the situation and see things for what it really is. Yeah. And that's exactly what the clairvoyance is. You will start to see energy the more you open it up. But it gets calcified, actually. I found that out. So by the things that we watch, the things that we put into our bodies, by food and, being around certain people who are of low vibration can actually calcify this, because we start, like, especially for people who deal with narcissists and stuff like that, they make you question your reality. Yeah. So it actually calcifies that, and you don't feel like you're seeing your life clearly. You don't know if it's reality or not, because this is blocked. So when we focus our mind and consciousness, we can see beyond the distractions and illusions that stand before us. And that's what I'm talking about. When you have someone in your life that's either a manipulator or a narcissist, and they make you question, and that's the thing, we have to own it. It doesn't matter if that's the reality of the situation. You feel a certain way because of this. Now, not only does the person that's in your life, if they love you, they will respect you and help you through the situation. You know what I'm saying? They might get triggered by it, but it was like my friend a few nights ago. She got triggered as hell, and I was like, listen, I'm not going to take it personal because this doesn't have anything to do with me. Now I will help you work this out, but don't wrap me up in it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have to do that for people who can't see clearly. But that's why it's important, especially after people who have been through narcissistic or manipulation, narcissistic behavior and manipulation, because that's when we really start to question who we are, what we're experiencing. And no matter what we're experiencing, it is up to us to figure it out instead of placing blame, but also to be able to set healthy boundaries and say, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who loves you will understand where you're coming from, even if it makes sense or not. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone has pain and we got to work through it in our own ways. But, and then we have more insight to live and create more deeply aligned with our highest good and connection to the spirit realm. And that's really what the energy is supporting this week. Like, they want us to drive it home to our life purpose, like really solidify what our purpose here in this world is. And when those opportunities arise, like, it's really the energy today, I think, was the one talking about, like, what would your dream world look like? You know, what would you want to experience when you walk out the door? What kind of person would you be if there is no pain, if there is no trauma, you know what I'm saying? What would your perfect life look like? And who would you be? How would you show up? What would you want to experience? And to understand that it is not just a dream, but it starts with you. To show up in your highest form and live the way that you want to experience. That is what it's about this week, right? And having that connection to the spirit realm. When we meditate and we see the journey, right? Like, you visualize it, see it. This is what takes us into those deeper realms where we meet on this mutual playground, you know what I'm saying? And we can do whatever we want. And it's not that it's fake, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It might not be here in this physical sense, like I can touch it, but that realm exists. And you're able to travel through different realms in order to experience this with your spirit guides and your angels and your past loved ones. Like, they're all there just waiting. So, and they all want to help guide you to your life purpose so you can devote yourself to being the change in this world that we desperately need. So a few things about imbalances and balances. So when it's in balance, you can see clearly into another's heart and soul, or your own, with a knowingness that transcends the need to speak of truth or wisdom. It also helps you sense the vibrational currents and underlying situational forces. It corresponds with intuition, meditative and self-awareness, mental and emotional clarity, truth. It combines knowing and acting and feeling balances and integrates the masculine and feminine qualities. It uses intuition, feels oneness with others. Nick, you made it. Yay.
I'm out of this, guys. Chip chop, you're out of here, bro.
Yeah, like, don't bring that in here this morning. I'm feeling great. So,
somebody wants your bullshit.
Okay, so you can actually hear others. So there's a lot of times that people listen but not hear, right? They listen to react, not to respond, is what I'm saying. So when your third eye and your clairaudience and clairvoyance, you can see the situation clearly for what it is, and you're able to communicate, and because you're hearing what the underlying issue is. It's never just surface value, you know what I'm saying? But you can see, hear, and sense your own inner alert and awareness. Here, you can hear messages from your own body, tap into deep inner wisdom, using your insight about others for deep, meaningful communication, and detach from pride associated with evolving consciousness. So we should never feel like we have to push things, but we can always plant the seed, y'all. There are a lot of people who don't understand what we do, and that's perfectly fine. But my whole thing is just be respectful. I'm not pushing my shit on anybody because the things that I experience are beautiful and I want you to experience it as well. If you don't believe in it, that's your God-given right. You have free will. But all I'm asking is to keep an open mind and be respectful while doing it. Right?
That's hard for a lot of people.
Well,
I'm glad you talked about that.
So, and a couple imbalances as well is feeling stuck in the daily grind without being able to look beyond your problems and set a guiding vision for yourself. Overactive without support from the rest may manifest as fantasies that appear more than real. Reality, more real than reality, and indulgence in psychic fantasies and illusions. So you will see people, and I've seen it before, especially with the tarot readers on YouTube. And I used to be there too, especially in my beginning stages of my awakening process. I was always looking for answers on YouTube and watching as many readers as possible. And it was almost becoming addictive. I couldn't stop myself. I'd watch for hours, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's really important, okay, even Ashley, she went through this too. And I told her, I was like, listen, it's not that you can't, or you shouldn't watch, but you might want to back up. I
was doing 8 seminars a day.
I mean, it was obsessive. She everything she did was live, eat, and breathe for these webinars. And she wasn't having any time to truly experience. It was. And I mean, it was weeks of doing this too.
I had to fight with her and learn about it.
And like I said, it's not okay, narrow yourself down to 3. You know what I'm saying? You can still watch, but don't allow yourself to get so involved in it that it becomes your life. You know what I'm saying?
Blue.
Where it takes over the reality of what is going on. So, hey, Blue. So, let's see, where are we?
Okay. I have decided that I'm going to post my notes to the tribe group.
Okay.
Because we're getting really close.
Okay. I'm almost done.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna put everything to the tribe group. Okay. If there's anybody here that does not take part in our tribe Facebook page, email one of us and we will get you these notes over for the stones and for the essential oils.
You can also send it to me and I can post it
on the page.
Yeah, okay. Post it on YouTube and we'll tag your stuff too.
All right.
All right. And then not being able to establish a vision for oneself and realize it, and rejection of everything spiritual or beyond the usual. And that's where the closed-minded people come in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you might not see it, but I've experienced it. I have become aware and awake, and I love it. I love my life. And
do you mean, do we sell the oils? Is that what you're asking us?
Yeah. Cora, I completely agree. There's sometimes it happens, and you just gotta be aware and catch yourself.
Blue, a lot of the things that me and Jessica talk about, we are both certified in. Mm-hmm. I'm a certified crystal therapist, and I work with crystal oils as well.
Yeah.
And Jess does her own thing. So when we tell you about things, we have studied a lot, and we have experienced, and we have dabbled in, and there's nothing that we're going to bring to you and tell you that we've done that we haven't.
Right.
And when we haven't done things, we tell you. Like she said earlier, I haven't seen this or I haven't heard this. We will always tell you when we have or haven't, so that you guys are clear on what we're doing over here on this side, as well as what we're trying to convey to you guys. I hope that answers your question, honey.
Okay, so
let me light the stage up one more time.
10, 12. All right, so we're gonna go into meditation. So if you would like to join in, please make sure that you are not driving or operating heavy machinery. Don't do this at work. You might fall asleep. We are not responsible for any accidents that may occur. So please make sure that you are
Meditate
seated
safe, people.
or you're right, meditate safe.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, so she actually uses, because each stone,
thank you, hon,
really has, and thank you,
its own healing abilities.
Yes.
There's so much to learn about each crystal and gemstone. There's so much to learn about it. Definitely check into it. You can just type it straight in and it'll pull some stuff up for you, hon. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can find me on my page, Blue Eyed Gypsy Soul. Slide over there, shoot me an email, and I will get with you and help you in any way that I can, sweetie.
Yeah, and check out her Instagram too, because her Instagram
has a lot on there too. Yeah,
more established than her YouTube, and like you'll see some of the stones that she works with, man, they're gorgeous.
Blue, if you'd like to check that out, you can look in the description down below. Yes. And I believe Jessica has me tagged in my Instagram. It's also linked on my YouTube page, so you can find it there too. Thanks, Adele. I'm super excited you're taking part in it today, Adele. Cora.
All right,
we love you guys.
So we are going to begin. Make sure that you are either seated or seated.
Everyone be seated. We're ready. We're awesome. We're awesome and educated. Good, Carlton.
It's got to be something with like the cycle or something.
Words are not the thing today. Can we just talk to you guys without words?
Right. Telepathic. Yeah. You hear me. But we have been stumbling over our words for weeks, and we know what we're trying to say, but it's like our mouth can't keep up with our mind.
I know, right? Also, guys, I am going to show you.
He's gonna stay.
Yay! You better be safe. Okay.
I don't think he's left yet.
That's not right.
I think he said he's
not driving yet.
You doing a mudra?
I mean, I was totally trying to, but okay. I don't.
So yes, please make sure that you're in a nice, quiet place with little to no distraction. Okay. Make sure you go ahead and turn your ringers off. Don't be letting people blow you up while you're going through this one, because I really feel like this is gonna be a good one. And as y'all know, for the majority of the tribe, y'all know that I have no idea what Spirit just guides me.
Did I say drinking? Did we say drinking or driving? What did we say to you, Carlton?
No.
Did one of us say drinking? I really hope not.
I don't know.
Okay, so the mudra that we got today, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it because it's crazy. See if you can. Kalishwar mudra?
Yeah,
pretty close. That's pretty close. If you need to know how to spell, let me know. I'll get you that spelling so you can give it a look.
No, not driving.
Okay. Thought one of us said that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to get your middle finger together. Your middle finger and your thumb will be together, okay? So like that. Everything else meets at the second knuckle. So if you can see that there. Everything meets at that second knuckle. So it almost kind of looks like a heart to me. I love it. It's beautiful. It's okay. Carlton, we can't speak, you can't spell. It's cool. It's cool. So this is the mudra. From what I have seen, I've seen a lot of people do it at their chest, and I've seen a lot of people do it at their actual head. I'm comfortable resting my arms lower. So do whatever is comfortable for you, whatever feels good for you. I know, right, Carlton? But that's a good one.
So go ahead and start settling in. tuning your attention inwards, gently closing your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a total of 3 breaths and focus all of your attention on the air going in and out. Breathing in all the love and support of the universe, letting it wash away all the tense muscles, worries, and distractions as it releases. Focusing all your attention on breath. Anything that crosses your mind, just simply acknowledge and let it float away, as this is your time. Each breath you take, you become lighter and lighter, allowing the energy to support you. Your eyelids become heavier. You start to sink into your space. Your shoulders start to relax. There is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to think about except for listening to my voice. Imagine an indigo light washing over you now. Like a waterfall with blues and purples that sparkle in light. Feel it wash over your skin. Feel it wash away the blockages and imbalances as it cleanses and purifies your mind, body, and soul. And now I want you to visualize. Bring all of your attention to the space between your brows. Focus on what you would like to experience. If you could have the perfect day, what would it look like? Who would you be with? What would you experience? Focus all of your attention on the way this makes you feel. Feel the love and support come pouring through as you dream of your possible reality. Feel the smile upon your face. Feel the energy around you. Take a deep breath and soak it in. I want you to feel the experience. The perfect day for the perfect soul. Allowing the love of the universe to wash through you, to erase any limiting beliefs, any fear of moving towards this dream, giving you the courage to take necessary steps to reach this reality. Allowing you to see all the steps you must take to get here and how to be of the highest frequency for your highest good. To speak and think clearly, to listen and to hear nobly, giving you the opportunities and allowing you to embrace them with open arms as it aligns you with your destined path. And soak in this energy for just a moment as I read these affirmations aloud. Allow them to sink into your subconscious and allow them to become part of your reality if it seems to fit. I am highly intuitive. I trust my intuition. I trust the guidance I get through all of my gifts. It is safe to follow this guidance. I am my higher truth. I am clear. My thoughts are calm and peaceful. I know my own voice. I have a healthy mind. I have a creative imagination. I am connected to my true path and purpose. All of the answers I need are inside of me. I easily hear the voice of my soul. I embrace my psychic and clairvoyant abilities. I let my sixth sense guide me. I hear my inner voice. I have unlimited possibilities. I am my spiritual truth. I embody my spiritual gifts. I hear my intuition. I trust my inner teacher, and I follow their guidance. And allow these feelings to come to the surface. Allow yourself to see, hear, and feel the experience. And know that you can take this energy wherever you may go. You will surely carry this energy throughout your day, staying calm, relaxed, and honest. See your way through all your obstacles. Always be your truth. And allow Spirit and your higher self to guide you all the way. And as I count down from 3, you will become more aware and awake, bringing more attention to your body, bringing movement to your fingers and your toes. 3, 2, 1. You can gently open your eyes now, wide awake and aware. I hope everyone enjoyed that, and we are right on time. Good call, Ash. So
we'll get those notes posted up for you guys.
We will do that.
Jessica's got some stuff to do. This week's going to be crazy.
Crazy.
I'm so glad that you're back, Nick. We miss you so much. We were super worried about you as a unit. Yes. We were like, where the hell's Nick?
Right.
So we love you all so very much, and we may be on a little bit later. We may be on tomorrow. Who knows? We'll keep you posted.
All right, y'all. I love y'all.
Guys.
See you later.